Hello everybody, welcome to Distilled Brewed and Reviewed. My name is John. I am on a mission to see if Jim Beam's single barrel, that they say less than 1% of all their whiskey they use for single barrel bottling because they're that good. Is it better than the regular Jim Beam? Well, I tried to take the regular Jim Beam on another video and the single barrel and compare and see which one's better. Now, right on the surface, it sounds like, oh, that's a great thing to do. Yes, very easy to do, but it's not. Because right off the bat, this is 80 proof. The single barrel is 108. That alone skews it. That alone changes everything. On top of that, this is non-chill filtered. This probably is chill filtered. So when you add those two together, it's hard to tell. So we got to bring something that's closer to the proof of the 108. And so I got the bonded now, right? The bonded is 100 proof. So instead of 80 and 108, we're going to do 100 against the 108. Basically a blended just like this, but instead of watering it down to 80 proof, they're only going to water it down to 100. This one they watered down to 108. All right, so, and the bonded was pretty cool thing, set of rules when it was established in 1897. It's more of a, I don't know, it's not really needed anymore. It was needed in 1897. It isn't needed now. You know, nothing wrong with it being bonded, but I don't think that it's necessarily that important anymore. But we know that when it's bonded, it's at least 4 years old, or it is, yeah, at least 4 years old, and it's 100 proof. So, of course, is that better than any other 4-year-old 100 proof that isn't bonded? I mean, all right, so let's try it. Let's do the single barrel is going to be to my left over here. All right, there's a single barrel. And then we will take the bonded over here. And we will see if that less than one, this is probably 1,000 barrels blended in to the bonded, where this is 1 barrel, and they say they're the best barrels, and therefore less than 1% of their barrels do they use. And that's all I'm trying to find out. Is it really, can you really taste the difference between that great barrel and the blended ones? 100 to 108, not that bad, not that big a difference. Let's get into it. I'm going to do the 100 first. The 100, the bonded. Again, I do smell a difference. Yeah, smell a difference. But like the other one, which I smelled the difference, it's not immediately apparent what one's better. They're just different. The taste is where I'm really interested. Here's the 100. What I'm doing, just taking a sip of that whiskey, sloshing around in my mouth, coating my mouth and tongue with the whiskey, swallowing it, thus erasing any flavors that were in my mouth, resetting the palate, and now I will go in and concentrate more on the flavor. All right, sweet little devil. Now we'll do the same thing with the single barrel. Take the first sip, coat the mouth and tongue, negate any flavors that are in there, reset the palate, and then take another sip and concentrate on the flavor. You don't have to take water between them if you reset the palate like that. Matter of fact, it's better than taking water. All right. Both of these have some, for as low proof as they are, now 108 isn't necessarily low, but I mean, it's not 125 or 130. Have some good tongue burning ability. All right. It's a single barrel. Sorry, I got lost in my own thoughts. I'm like, I'm on the air here. Because I'm a little surprised right now. I actually like the Bonded better. I like the blending of the Bonded over this particular single barrel. It's sweeter. The other one's more woody to the point to where it's a little tannic and bitter at the end. Now this blew away the regular white label, but I like the sweetness and the what I will call smoother, meaning not as bitter, not as woody flavor of the Bonded. I'm gonna see if I have the price of the Bonded here. No, not on this one. Okay, well, I mean, they're all close in price. Anyway, I think the Bonded inched out the single barrel in this particular. This is this barrel, and everyone's going to be different. It's supposed to be the best of the best, and whoever picked it, it is. But Jim Beam, of course, is masters of blending, right? They wouldn't be the second biggest selling bourbon in the world if they weren't. And I'm going to do all these at the end, probably blind, and pick out of the like 6 or 7 Jim Beams I have, which one I think is best, because I think it's going to be fun to do that. Yeah, I'm going with the Bonded. Going with the Bonded. Going with the 100 proof. Going with the 100 proof blended whiskey over the 107 single barrel. I'm a little surprised. That's that particular barrel. Next one will taste different. But there's your review. Interesting, isn't it?